Hey everyone. Welcome back to Beyond Your Limits. Today, we're going to explore something super cool and a bit mysterious: quantum physics. But what is quantum physics, you ask? Well, it's all about the tiniest things in the universe. These tiny things behave in ways that are really strange and sometimes hard to believe. Ready to dive in? Let's get started and unlock the mysteries of quantum physics together. Everything around us, air, objects, and even our own bodies, is made up of incredibly small building blocks known as particles. These particles are even smaller than atoms. Atoms are the basic units that combine to form everything in the physical world. Quantum physics explores the behavior of these tiny particles, studying how they move, interact, and sometimes behave in ways that defy our usual understanding of the universe. But here's the twist: these particles don't follow the same rules as big things, like the way a ball falls to the ground when you drop it. Instead, they have their own special, strange rules that sometimes seem like magic. But just how tiny are these particles we're talking about? Let's imagine shrinking down to explore. First, we shrink smaller than a grain of sand, then smaller than a cell in your body. But we don't stop there. We keep going until we're smaller than an atom. These tiny particles, like electrons, quarks, and photons, are what quantum physics is all about. They are so tiny that even the best microscopes can barely see them. And these tiny particles are always moving around in ways that are really hard to see and even harder to understand. It's like they're playing a game of hide and seek all the time.
Now, let's talk about something really cool and kind of weird: wave particle duality. Imagine a beam of light. Light helps you see things, right? But did you know that light can act like two different things? Sometimes, it acts like a wave, kind of like ripples on water. Other times, it acts like tiny particles, like little marbles. Scientists wanted to see this in action, so they did an experiment called the double slit experiment. They shined light through two tiny slits, like cracks in a door. When they didn't watch, the light spread out like waves on a pond. But as soon as they looked, the light acted like tiny particles. It's like the light knew it was being watched and decided to change how it behaved. Super strange, right? Okay, here's a fun and mind-boggling idea: Schrodinger's cat. Imagine you have a cat, and you put it in a box. But here's the twist: in quantum physics, this cat can be both alive and not alive at the same time. How could that be? Well, it's because the tiny particles inside the box can be in different states all at once. It's like the cat is in two different realities at the same time, until you open the box to check. Once you look inside, the cat will be either alive or not alive, but before you look, it's in both states. It's just an idea, but it shows how quantum physics can be really strange and make us think in new ways. Now, let's explore one of the most amazing ideas in quantum physics: quantum entanglement. Imagine you have two tiny particles that become best friends. They get really close and become entangled. Even if you move these particles far, far apart, even to different sides of the universe, they stay connected. If you change one particle, the other one instantly changes too, as if they're talking to each other faster than the speed of light. This is quantum entanglement, and it's one of the biggest mysteries in quantum physics. Scientists are still trying to figure out how it works, but it's one of the coolest things in science. You might be wondering, how does quantum physics affect me? Well, it's actually all around you, helping make the technology we use every day. The computers and smartphones we use to play games and talk to friends, the lasers in supermarket scanners, and even some of the most powerful microscopes, they all work because of quantum physics. Scientists use the strange rules of quantum physics to invent new technology and solve problems we didn't even know we could solve. So next time you're playing your favorite game or texting a friend, remember, quantum physics is at work, making it all possible. Wow! Today, we learned so much about the tiny world of quantum physics. We found out that particles can act like waves, cats can be in two states at once, and particles can stay connected no matter how far they are. Quantum physics might be small, but it's full of big mysteries and amazing discoveries that shape our world. Thanks for joining us on Beyond Your Limits. If you had fun and learned something new, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more awesome adventures in science. See you next time.